Terra 2 God. Throughout One Punch Man there's been tons upon tons of fan mangas, but there's one that stands out in popularity above all others. Terra 2, the fight between Saitama and God, the battle between the creator and the creation, the battle between the human who broke free of his limits and the God that placed them on him. In this fan manga, we are shown that the multiverse is made up of countless dimensions, and connecting each dimension is a black hole, with these black holes being inaccessible to any biological life form, but out of what seems to be nothing, a new array of beings have appeared, with these beings having the ability to travel throughout dimensions at will, being found out to be higher dimensional beings, or more known as gods, with these gods causing pure destruction throughout the multiverse, and one of these survivors traveling to Earth, warning Saitama and the heroes about this god. But what no one realizes is that this god has tracked down the survivor and is on his way to this galaxy, with one of these gods using the black holes to travel throughout the multiverse, arriving in Saitama's galaxy, with Saitama and the other heroes using what's called a dimensional stone, which allows biological beings to travel throughout different dimensions. They arrive in the domain of God. Garu and Genos jumping into the fight against God immediately, with Garu using all of his martial art techniques and Genos using Incineration Cannon at its maximum power. Each of these attacks seem to land head on with God, but it does absolutely nothing. As Genos is about to get hit point blank by God, Saitama pushes him out of the way and takes the full force of the hit, sending him flying into a nearby mountain, with God peeling off the entire surface of the earth in one sweep, almost killing Genos. However, as Saitama is laying in the rubble, he remembers something. Saitama forgot to save his game progress before turning the console off. With Saitama being completely enraged, he attacks God head on, punching him into the air, but it doesn't affect God one bit. As Saitama is going for another hit, God revealing what seems to be his core, charging a cosmic beam, firing it straight into Saitama. As Saitama is flying towards God, punching him as hard as he can, but as Saitama thinks he's the victor, God gets straight back up, slamming his hand into the surface, sending Saitama to the core of the earth, and in the process vaporizing a quarter of the planet. God now revealing that the destruction of three-dimensional beings is actually quite simple, using something called judgment, disintegrating all matter into one dimension, with the decomposure of all matter beginning, erasing all three-dimensional beings, with Garu and Cheetah Girl using their final moments to strike God with a dimensional stone, but God simply absorbing it, stating that things like space and time are still under his domain. Not even a black hole could kill a god. With everyone gone, it's only Saitama and God, neither of them having to hold back anymore. The true battle begins. Saitama launching at God, punching him with his full strength, hit after hit, but God just gets straight back up, drawing every mineral from the universe, increasing his strength by unimaginable levels. God now using something called the position discerning ability, using it on Saitama and realizing that he isn't any ordinary opponent, asking Saitama whether they should actually fight seriously now, revealing that God this entire time hasn't even begun to reach his full power, with God and Saitama both launching at each other, their fists colliding, launching a shockwave with enough power throughout the universe that it begins to destroy reality itself. God deciding it's finally time to end this battle, creating his own fourth dimensional space-time array, with everything inside this dimension being infinitely reverted into nothing. But before the effect took its full toll on Saitama, he's ready to run as fast as physically possible, instantly passing the speed of light, breaking free of the dimension, with the two of them storing all their power into one attack, launching at each other, colliding their attacks fist on fist, destroying the universe. All of reality has been disintegrated and there's only one survivor, Saitama. Even though God has lost the fight, he's reached his end goal. He's destroyed all of reality, absolutely nothing remains. Overall, God scaling to low complex multiversal as he was able to create his own dimensional time arrays and destroy reality. God also possessing immeasurable speeds as he's able to control, create and break fourth dimensional time arrays which infinitely reverse themselves. But throughout this fan manga, this God being, as powerful as it is simply nothing, with the manga showing that the tiering of power has one being above all gods, the Supreme God. So comment below just how strong you think the Supreme God is, or whether I should scale any other fan mangas. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more content, love you all, see ya.